Well, hello there. This is WGTV today, and today is December 18th. It is a Tuesday morning. Yes, it is. See, it goes so quickly this time of year. I'm losing track. Hello to you. I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best. Good morning, and thank you for joining us.
I'll tell you, it is moving by so quickly. It's almost the end of the year, just a couple of weeks remaining in the entire year 2012, and then we go to another one.
That's right. If there's something that you have not done to finish out the year 2012, do it in the next couple of weeks.
I'm telling you. It's just moving along so quickly. It just seems like, let's see, today's the 18th.
It
just seems like yesterday was the 17th.
Go figure.
Go figure.
Well, on today's show, we have a visit with a downtown neighborhood barbershop. It is Royal's Classic Barbershop, and Mr. Percy was a delight.
I'll tell you what, we have done a lot of interviews, but this is one of my favorites. I've known Percy Royal for many years. He's just a great guy, and the barbershop, the Royal's Classic Barbershop,
right.
It was just a great place to go.
And just wait till you see. Wayne did something a little unique that you haven't seen him do before, so stay tuned for that one. We'll also have we're not going to talk about that and have to wait and see.
Okay.
We're going to tease a little bit.
All right.
Then we also on today's show have an interview with the Register of Deeds.
Lois Mooring
Yes.
is with us today in the studio, and she is a very knowledgeable, very interesting person in an interesting position, so we'll hear from her today.
That's right. And also, Paige Lerner, who is the coordinator for Crime Stoppers, will be on the show as well.
That's exactly right.
Asking for your help.
Yes, indeed. December 18th. Today, for no reason at all, is National Wear a Plunger on Your Head Day.
Are you serious?
I am. I don't make this stuff up.
That just does not make a lot of sense to me.
It doesn't make any sense, but it's real. It's real. Today is also, today is also, let's see what we find in the fridge day, a day to be brave and eat something from way back in the back of the refrigerator.
I don't know that I would recommend that.
Today is also National Bake Cookies Day.
That I would recommend.
That's good. That's good. And it's also National Scrooge Week beginning today. That's according to an old episode of Mr. Ed. Mr. Ed celebrated National Scrooge Week. It begins today.
I would say be a happy camper.
Be a happy camper.
That's right. Well, don't forget, tonight at the Paramount Theater, it is the classic movie, It's a Wonderful Life, shown on the big screen.
That's exactly right.
That's tonight at 7 p.m. Tickets are only $5.
Yep.
$12-year-olds and under get in free. This is a movie shown on television, but this is also an opportunity to view it in the theater with your friends without any commercial interruption, much like it was shown when the movie first came out. So join us at the Paramount Theater tonight at 7 p.m.
It's one of everyone's favorites.
That's exactly right.
So see if Clarence gets his wings. And you know, it's an all-star cast there. It's not only Jimmy Stewart.
Yes.
And Donna Reed, but it's also a whole bunch of other people.
Well, you're exactly right.
Yeah.
And you can see them on the big screen for $5 at the Paramount Theater.
Yeah, that you can.
What else is happening, Wayne?
Well, there's a lot of things going on. There's
You're still looking for it?
I'm still looking for it. It's right here just a little while ago.
Well, while he's looking, I'll tell you, we also wanted to let you know that the stroke support group will not meet in December.
That's what I was looking for.
Oh, was it? Oh, my goodness.
It's okay, go ahead.
The next meeting will be February 28th at Wayne Memorial Hospital, and for more information, call the hospital rehab department at 919-731-6005.
You know, I do want to mention that coming up on January 17th, and I'm exercising, I'm getting ready for this.
Are you?
Oh, yeah.
What are you getting ready for?
This is a blood drive.
Oh, yes.
It's a competitive
you
blood
are
drive.
all into this competition.
Woo!
It's
All
the
right.
city and the county employees competing to see, what is it, who gives the most blood?
Well, yeah. Yeah, it's a who gives the most blood drive kind of a sort of a thing. It's the city versus the county.
Do you think y'all have a few more employees than we do?
Well,
I mean, you know, are we going to scale this down a little bit?
So, well, maybe, I don't know. No.
We got to make it fair.
It's fair. Okay. All right. Well, we'll see what happens. Okay. Maybe we work something out on that. Anyway, the city and the county go at it. We're kind of in a competition sort of a thing. It's a blood drive, and it's to see the city will be giving blood, and so will the county be giving blood.
Employees, that is.
Employees, that is, at two different locations. The city will have their location on Clingman Street. We'll have our location is, I think, it's somewhere. And we're going to be talking about that more.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Wayne, there's also been a change at the Peggy Seeger Senior Center. The Wednesday knitting group has merged with the Tuesday crochet group.
You're kidding.
How about that?
How are they going to do that?
I don't know. But from now on, the two groups will meet together on Tuesdays from 1 until 3 p.m.
Well, knit 1 and purl 2 to you too.
So that's crocheting and knitting groups merging. We'll now meet Tuesdays from 1 to 3.
I would really...
My mom knits, and she does a good job.
Really?
Yeah, matter of fact, just a couple weeks ago, I said, Mom, I'd love... She makes these beautiful scarves. I said, I would love to have a red scarf for the holidays. Bam, she whipped it up and also gave me a black and white one extra. Yeah, she really does. She does a great job.
How about that? Wow.
It's just something she does while she watches TV.
Oh, okay.
And she's a young woman.
Who, your mother?
Yeah, she's a young woman and does a great job.
Is she younger than you?
No, but she looks it. She really does.
Okay.
She's got some good genes.
Good genes. Okay, good. Good.
She does.
All right, let's see now. Coming up here on WGTV today, it's a Tuesday morning at the 18th. That means we're going to take a visit downtown.
Yes, we are. We're going to Royal's Classic Barbershop and talking with Mr. Percy. So stay tuned and see what Wayne does that he hasn't done before on the show.
If culture were a pie, a slice of that pie would be found in the neighborhood barbershop. The barbershop is an amazing institution. It's a safe place to go and talk. Talk about religion, politics, relationships, and life. Oh, yes, you can also get your hair cut at the same time. At Royal's Classic Barbershop in downtown Goldsboro, Mr. Percy Royal has no problem with his customers chatting quietly amongst themselves as they wait for their turn. But once they get in the barber chair, it's all business. Because as Mr. Percy says, you've got to pay attention when you have a razor in your hand. So join us as we meander through this local barber shop. Let's see who is there, what they're talking about, and find out more about life in our community. And here we are inside Royal's Barbershop here on North Center Street, downtown Goldsboro. And Kim, who's this man?
We have Mr. Percy with us. Percy, we just walked in. I'm down here on Center Street. We wanted to talk to you a little bit about your barbershop. We wanted to talk to you about how long you've been here. Give us a little bit of insight.
I've been to the barbershop, I've been at this barbershop ever since 2002.
2002.
Yeah, but I've been downtown since 1985.
Oh, really? So you were in a different location before you moved here?
In different locations, since 1985.
Well, tell us about some of your products. We know, you're a barbershop, so we know you cut hair, but tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, we do all styles of haircuts. We cut men and women hair,
And obviously children.
children, all styles of haircuts at Royal's Classic Barbershop.
Do you ever confuse the men and the women and maybe...
No, we never, no.
He's never had that problem.
Okay, that's a good thing.
I never,
That is not an
That's a good
issue.
thing.
no, that's not an issue here.
That's a good thing.
Okay.
All right, now what styles are popular, or do they have names now? Like they used to have men's. I don't know
Like
about
buzz
women.
cuts and all the
buzz
different
cuts. Men have buzz cuts. Used to have flat tops. Used to have.
Right.
Okay, what's popular now with men?
What's popular now with men are the fadeaway haircut.
What does that mean?
It means you cut the hair real close around the side, and as you go up on the head, you fade it out.
Oh, okay.
Leave the hair longer as you go up.
Okay, so up on top it's longer than it is on the side.
Right.
Okay.
And years ago that was in high English. Years ago.
Oh.
But now the style had just went in a circle. It's coming back again.
Kinda
Just like clothes and everything
Yeah.
else
just
does.
like
It
it
just
is.
repeats
Yeah.
itself, doesn't it?
Right.
Well, how long have you been in this location?
I've been in this location ever since 2002.
02. Okay, that's what I thought, but I wasn't sure if that's when you said you moved over here or not.
I moved this year since 2002.
Well, tell us why you like being downtown Goldsboro.
Well, I like being downtown in Goldsboro because it's just a peaceful place to be. Yeah, and I enjoy it.
Well, you got some mighty good traffic coming by here all different times of the day.
Yes, especially over to the city hall. People come by that have never seen the shop before, and they have stopped and helped the business real good.
So, how long have you been cutting hair?
I've been cutting hair, you're not going to believe it.
I don't believe it.
Ever since 1970.
No. What were you, 10 years old?
No, I was 19.
19. Since
Yeah.
1970 you've been cutting hair.
1970.
Well, what kind of training did you have? Was this someone else or person-to-person training? Did you have to go to school for it?
I had to go to school for it. I had to go to school for 9 months and learn how to cut.
And then you received a state license as
Yeah.
barber.
I received a state barber's license, and I had to go, well, I had to work on another person for 14 months. And then after 14 months, I could get my registered license. And then when I get my registered license, I can move out on my own. And that's what I did.
So it takes a lot to be trained and get the license. You have to go
Work
through a
under the
lot.
mentor?
A whole
Yeah.
lot.
So you start as an apprentice
Yeah,
and then work up.
right.
Yeah. Tell me about some of the other people who worked with you in the shop here.
Well, before we get to them, I have produced about 6 other barbers. Each one of the barbers got their own shop now.
Oh, really?
So you were like their mentor?
Right. Yeah, I was the mentor. And from those to the young men I have working here now. See, I consider myself as not the boss. I consider everybody as being their own boss.
Right.
But we teach each other.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. So you have taught as many as 6 others who have gone out and opened their own shops.
Right.
The gentlemen working with you now, they have planned that kind of plan. They're going to one day
Well,
leave the nest and go out and open their own shop.
I have one young man now that he has just passed the state board for a barber instructor.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah. And so we're hoping that maybe one day that he will open up a barber school in the city of Goldsboro.
All right.
Wow. That
We're
would
hoping
be
one day that will happen.
Well, that would be great. All right.
Well, tell me more about, so you work downtown Goldsboro, you've been here since '02. You
Right.
have lots of traffic that come in and out on a regular basis, just whether they're walking up and down, but you also have a lot of regulars, don't you?
Yes, I have regulars that comes in at 5 o'clock in the morning,
Oh, my goodness.
6 o'clock in the morning.
Before work, obviously.
We open at 8 o'clock during the week, but at 5 o'clock in the morning I have customers there.
5
Sometimes I
o'clock
have
in the
them at
morning.
4:30.
Yeah, you actually have people who want their hair cut at that time of the day,
4:30, yeah.
and you're still half asleep.
No, I'm not asleep.
Oh, what?
I'm wide awake ready.
Oh, okay. I'm just checking. Now.
Wide awake ready to get that money.
Oh, there you go.
We understand.
Well, all right. In that case, well, tell me. I mean, you've been here so long and so many years. You've been in the barber business for so many years. Does anything come to mind? Something that happened that was a little out of the ordinary, something a little strange, or something funny? What's the funniest thing that ever happened to you in a barber shop?
Putting you on the spot here, person.
You asked a strange question.
Well, of course I do. I'm Wayne. That's what I
Man, you
do.
come up with a question then now. See, what's the funniest thing?
Well, see, she's not going to ask you. She asks you straight, serious questions.
This is the
I
crazy
don't
one.
know how to do that.
Right now, I can't think
All
of
right. How about somebody who had an unusual request for a hair? I mean, they want.
Anybody want their hair dyed a certain color and you didn't want to do it, or a strange haircut with something written in it that you didn't want to do?
When they first came out with the mohawk,
Oh yeah.
the mohawk
remember
style
those.
haircut,
Yeah.
yeah, that was sort of odd.
Did you do many of
At the
those?
time, did a lot of them.
Now mohawk is shaved on the sides and his hair right
Hair
up,
right straight up,
up the middle.
Standing straight up.
Yeah.
all the way to the back. Yeah,
Wow, from
It
front
looks,
to back.
yeah, it looks a little strange.
it is strange.
Oh, well,
It is strange, Wayne.
oh, okay.
It's real strange, but that's what they want.
Well,
You give the customer
That's why
what
I
they
had to
want,
give them
right?
What they want, yeah.
Well, so you don't do many of those anymore, do you?
Yes, sir.
Oh, do you really?
Yes, sir.
You still do
We
mohawk?
still do mohawks.
Wow.
We
You
do
don't
mohawks.
ever know.
No, you never know, do you?
We still do it.
All right, now how many men get mohawks?
Men,
I think more men than women.
I would say about the average Oh, 8 to 9 men get more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you guess how many women?
We had one woman get more.
Did you really?
And one woman.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't want to do it, but
She was a brave soul.
but she wanted it, so I had to give it to her.
Yep, that's right. That's
Huh?
right.
No, you wouldn't want.
No, I wouldn't
she
want a
wouldn't.
mohawk.
No.
No. Would you like a mohawk?
No, I don't want.
Would you like to get your face shaved?
Well, I don't know, Donnie, Shay.
I think you might.
Well, that's no, okay. But anyway, moving on here. Okay, that's okay. That's okay, Percy. That's all right. But so we can't really think. Well, the mohawk, that's kind of an odd thing, though.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So where do you see hair going 20 years from now? I mean, where do you see styles going? Styles change all the time. What goes around comes around, all that, like you say.
Well, 20 years from now, the style will go back to the afro again.
Will it?
Yeah, the big
Up
afro.
Big
here?
disco
Yeah.
look.
Oh yeah, Don Cornelius.
Yeah,
Soul
Yeah.
Train. Like that.
it'll go all the way back to that again.
Yeah.
The styles just change. Styles
Just generation after generation.
turn
Huh?
over to
Yeah. I like that.
Well, tell us one more time your hours.
My hours are from 8 o'clock to 5, Tuesday through Friday, and 7 o'clock on Saturday. But I come at 5 in the morning.
So you make appointments with people?
Yeah. I make
5
appointments
o'clock
with
in the
people.
morning.
Cutting hair at 5.
I got some customers that comes at 4:30 in the morning.
Man, I wouldn't get anywhere near anything with a sharp edge at that time of the day. I am telling you. All right, well, what are the names of your other barbers here?
Dominic Parks and Swindell Isler Jr.
All right.
Well, you got a mighty nice place here, and we hope that you continue to have people just walk in and bombard you with business.
I hope so.
Now you take walk-ins, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
all
what
right.
he said a minute
Oh,
ago. He's had
okay.
a lot of people walking over to City
Walk-ins
Hall.
are welcome.
Walk-ins are welcome.
Care business, no drama. We just take care of business, get your work, the service, and move on.
You don't have time for that, do you?
No,
Yeah. It's not like Floyd the barber.
no,
You know.
none of that.
How often do you do this?
Almost all day.
Shave. Do you really? No. I don't have a whole lot there, and what is there is gray. If I'd known I was going to do this, I wouldn't have shaved this morning.
I'm just gonna hit you lightly.
That's okay.
And see, we also do the old style mop shave. I pay that. That's my dog.
I've known Percy a long time.
Pretty good to me.
Pufferfish.
And really, a barber shop should be just like a public library. It's supposed to be quiet. Because men at work use instruments. That's another thing. I'm trying to get this to the side. If that hair crying, the razor got their hair just crying and cracking on Wayne's
Yes,
face.
no, the hair's crying. The hair's crying.
Okay, Wayne, you can breathe now.
You did a great job.
You can breathe.
You did a
Wayne.
great job, Percy.
Hold it right there now before you move.
All right, I'm not moving.
Very good.
Gee, I feel a lot better. And I don't know why.
The clothes here in the store, do you also sell jackets and hats and ties?
Well, I try to sell a little bit of everything that's legally to make money because the bills got to be paid. I sell top coats, dress hats, sport hats, suits,
Really? You sell suits too?
belts,
Oh my goodness.
Socks.
Yeah, I saw hats and ties and shirts.
shirts, everything, yeah.
Anything a businessman or church-going man would need.
Wouldn't need.
You
I
got
try
it
to
right
have
here.
A one-stop shop.
One-stop shop.
Dominique, how long have you been cutting hair?
About 3 years now.
Yeah, and you enjoy this, I suppose.
Yes, sir. I love it.
What are your plans later on? You're going to have eventually
Open up my own barber shop.
open your own shop? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What kind of person is Percy to work for? Is he really that bad?
He's a great guy.
And-
Okay. Yes,
All
sir.
right, no, he is a great guy.
Yes, sir.
All right, so you've been here 3 years and you like it.
Love it.
Meet a lot of nice people that come in.
Not a
I get it.
Yes, sir. A lot of people.
Good. Appreciate you talking with us. This is Dominique, and he cuts hair here at Royal's Barbershop. Thank you, sir. Jay Lynn, what kind of fish are you?
Pufferfish.
What?
Pufferfish.
Puffer fish. That's the one that blows up and it looks
Yeah.
puffy.
People, I mean, like, fish can eat it, but it puffs up really big, and they can't even breathe fish, other fish.
Wow.
It's just stuck in
Did,
there.
did you go to fish school to learn that? You just knew it.
Yeah, from
you're
my
smart.
teacher.
Your teacher. Now, where do you go to school?
And
Eastern Wayne. That's a good school.
I'm in first grade in Miss Cap's class.
In first grade in Ms. Cap's class. All right. How often do you get your hair cut, Jalen? How many times do you get your hair cut? A lot? About twice a month. All right. You like to come here to get your hair cut? No, you don't like to get your hair cut? What's wrong with it?
I get hurt every time by the brushes.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Why do I don't believe that.
They're
I'm sorry.
loaded.
Oh yeah. I think you survived okay though, didn't you?
And it takes a long time.
Takes a long time. Takes days, doesn't it? Yeah. How long does it take?
Maybe 100 times.
100 times. Yeah. Long time. What are you doing to this young man?
I'm cutting his hair.
Oh, okay.
About 20 minutes.
Takes about 20. Well, that's not so bad. That's not 100 anythings, is it? It's better than having a puffer fish chase after you. And there you go. There you go. Yeah. You've been practicing that, haven't you?
I can do it every time.
Oh, yeah? You do it every time.
I can move like a fish too.
You can. In the water or outside of the water?
Sit
Wow.
down.
Did you see that face? See that face. Do that again. Yeah. He's going to be a lawyer.
Well, we have absolutely enjoyed getting to know you and spending time at your barbershop right here at Royal's Classic Barbershop on Center Street. Thank you for the close shave for Wayne.
Thanks a lot, Percy.
And I thank you. That's compliments
Yeah.
from Royal Classic Barbershop.
From
me to you.
Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you so much for everything.
All
We
right.
appreciate it.
All right. All right.
And welcome back.
Well, welcome back to you too there.
Well, your shave did pretty good.
Well, you know, it was okay. I enjoyed that. It was very relaxing. I kind of felt like, you know, laying back in the chair there. Barbara was
got
making
special
faces
treatment.
at me. And
Yeah.
I mean, she's, you know, I felt like I looked like Santa Claus for a minute.
Well, it's so neat because I'd never seen one done in person. I mean, I've seen it on TV and
Yeah.
all, but, you know, I don't ordinarily go in to get a shave at a barbershop. That's just not something that I've necessarily done. So it was interesting to watch him do that to
Yeah,
you. And
it
how
was interesting.
It's such precision that it takes for
Yeah.
that. him to that.
He's very careful.
He's very careful and very quiet.
Yeah, he's
it's
very
very quiet and reverent in there.
Something that struck me that Percy was saying is that He's very serious about his work.
Yes.
Now, and the guys that work with him, Dominique and Swinbell, they're very serious about what they do. They take their jobs very seriously, and they're truly professionals at what they do.
No doubt about it.
But I felt so at ease there. He was very careful, and he was, and I haven't had a barbershop shave in, as I told you,
Years.
over 40 years, yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah, of course, that's when I was 3 years old.
Of course, yes.
Oh, but anyway, it was interesting and it was fun, and our thanks to the folks over at the Royals Classic Barbershop.
That's exactly
It was
right.
a lot of fun.
That's right. Well, Wayne, the Partnership for Children is gearing up for their spring 2013 session of the Incredible Years Parenting Classes.
The Incredible Years
Parenting classes.
Parenting class. Okay, what's that
It's
all
a
about?
free program that meets one night a week and offers free childcare,
Yeah.
meals, gas cards, and many other incentives. It's open to parents of children with challenging behaviors. Ages 3 to 5, the children. Space is limited. Registration is required. For more information, call 919-735-3371, and you can call extension 235 or 222. And this is a program for parents of children with challenging behaviors, the children ages 3 to 5.
Oh, boy.
It's a parenting program. It goes on for, I think, like 16 weeks. You meet once a week. It's fantastic. I have gone and actually filmed a couple of those programs, and I'm telling you, that group of parents bond. You know, when you have children that are going through a lot of the same challenges,
Yeah.
you really bond when you can hear other people's stories and understand that there's other people going through the same thing you are.
Yeah.
And they become a family, and they really do learn from one another, even though this is a curriculum-based program.
It's a good thing. That's
It
a good
absolutely
thing.
is. So if you're interested, call the Partnership for Children of Wayne County.
David Madden, our health director of Wayne County, the Wayne County Health Department, is going to be with us in the next few days. But he is always advocating washing your hands. And this is so important now because there's a lot of that stuff going around
It
now.
absolutely
There's
is.
a lot of people who are sick out there. And a lot of these people are sick because
They didn't wash their
they
hands.
didn't wash their hands.
Such a simple act to do.
And it's not that they're just negligent about it. They just don't think about
Right.
it. They just don't think about it. So before you do anything, before you eat, wash your hands, and then don't shake anybody's hands after that, and don't do anything to spread germs around. Just wash your hands a lot. Now, David, and he's been with us a few times, he's always stressing how you should wash your hands. Keeping hands clean is one of the most important steps you can take to avoiding getting sick and spreading germs to others. Wash your hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. Cover your mouth and nose with a tissue when you cough or sneeze. And if you don't have a tissue, cough or sneeze into your upper sleeve or elbow. Would you care to demonstrate? There you go. Not into your hands,
No.
okay? A lot of people do, but
And they
that's
want to
not
shake
good.
hands. Yeah.
And then they want to shake hands after that. Don't do that. Anyway, wash your hands at least 20 seconds in length. And I think he was
I
suggesting
thought you were going to say 20 times a day.
20
Oh,
times
my
a
goodness.
day. Well, that's not enough. Wash your hands for 20 seconds, 20 times a day. That's a total of 400 seconds, or you can do it all at one time. But I wouldn't suggest it.
No.
Okay.
No.
It's just a good idea to keep your hands clean because that, again, and it works.
It does.
You do not. you-
Especially during this season.
Exactly, especially during the season, because so many people out there sick, and some people who are sick and they're feeling kind of bad right now. They're just at the beginning,
Right.
and they're really susceptible to spreading germs, so wash your hands a lot.
That's right. Well, the Arts Council of Wayne County, Wayne, is hosting its 7th annual Gingerbread House Contest.
The 7th?
It is. I can't believe it's been 7 years,
Whoa.
but they really do make the gingerbread houses. You can go and be a part of that, and then they display the gingerbread houses through this Friday, December the 21st. They will be on display at the old Heilig Myers Furniture Store building. The days and hours will be Monday through Wednesday from 9 until 5, Thursday and Friday from 11 to 7, and Saturday from 4 to 7. If you want to find out other information about how to be a part of this or where to go to see the gingerbread houses once they're made, call 919-736-3300, the Arts Council of Wayne County.
That must be the Heilig Myers over here on Walnut Street.
Yes, it is.
Okay, the old Heilig Myers.
It's right across the street, actually, from where the Arts Council building is now.
Okay.
So you'll make them in one location, then they'll display them across the street through the
okay.
holidays.
Great. The old Heilig Myers building.
That's
there on
right. The
which
original one.
The original, which started here in Goldsboro.
That's right.
All right. All right. Well, let's see what we have. Do you know what the Register of Deeds does?
No, what do they do?
I don't know, but we're going to find out. And I'm just kidding. I do know what we're going to find out right now is that Lois Mooring, our Register of Deeds here in Wayne County, you'd be surprised at everything that does go through the Register of Deeds office here and some of the older artifacts and things that they have in that office there. So let's go now to Lois Mooring, our interview with Lois Mooring in the Register of Deeds of Wayne County here on WGTV. Today we're talking with Lois Mooring, our Register of Deeds of Wayne County, and you've been with us before, and thank you for being back.
My pleasure.
I want to start, first of all, we're in the middle of the holiday season, and the Register of Deeds office will be open one day during the week of Christmas. So if you would go over your schedule for Christmas week.
I'll be glad to.
When is your office going to be open? When is it going to be closed?
Okay, Wayne, it is going to be a little different because of the New Year and the Christmas. So I would like for everybody to know exactly when we will be open and closed.
Okay.
Our office, the Register of Deeds office, is going to be closed Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for Christmas, which is December 24, 25, and 26.
Okay, so you're going to be closed Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and the day after.
That's right.
Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
That's right. Now, we will reopen the office on Thursday, December the 27th, from 8 to 5.
8 to 5, okay.
So if you have anything to record, you need a marriage license or anything, that's the day to do it.
Okay.
And then we will close again that Friday, which is December the 28th.
Okay, 28th you're closed.
Right. And then we reopen on Monday, which is New Year's Eve, and we'll be open all of that day, and then we close for New Year's Day.
Okay. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, you're closed.
We're closed.
And then the following Monday, New Year's Eve,
We're open. That's
and
right.
then close New Year's Day.
That's correct.
All right. Wow. Okay. That's good because you're opening up there on that Thursday and that Monday, so that people with last minute
That's right.
work to be done
That's right.
can get it done.
That's
Thursday
exactly right.
and Monday. But now, you had mentioned marriage licenses. What all does your office handle?
Okay, Wayne, our office is responsible for the birth records, the death records, marriage records, military records, which is your discharge papers, the county commissioner's minutes. We record the real estate, which is the deeds and deeds of trust, and we also do the surveyor's maps.
Okay. All right. The real estate, the last time you were here, we actually took a trip down to your office, and we looked at some of the old books.
Right.
And I've had people come up to me and tell me they enjoyed that.
Right.
That it's so
That is
fascinating.
interesting, yes, it
It
is.
really is interesting. Tell me about some of the statistics of that department, part of your job.
Well, the statistics for the office and the real estate in particular, our real estate starts with 1779.
Wow.
And like you said, you really need to look at those records. Yeah. I mean, you would just be amazed at the writing. Okay.
The writing, yeah. We didn't have word processors or typewriters back then, so they
the
actually had to
penmanship
write
is just wonderful.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sure. I can imagine.
The birth records and death records go back to 1913. The marriage records start with 1876. We have the military discharge records start with 1919, and then the commissioner's minutes, they start with 1868.
Okay, 1868
Yes, sir.
commissioners. The office, remind us again of what your office actually handles. You handle the real estate, deeds. Now, these are not originals, is that right? These are
That's
actually
correct. They have been transcribed. We do not keep original documents. They get returned either to the attorney or the client that brought them in, the customer. So we do not keep any original records.
All right. And what about some of the other things you do there besides you do the real estate and then you do marriage licenses and what else? do you do?
Well, like I said, the birth and the death records.
Birth and death.
And the military.
Military.
Yes,
So
sir.
that's any branch of the military.
That's correct.
And it's all the records you have are pertaining to Wayne County citizens only.
Right.
All right.
Right.
So any military branch,
That's
Wayne County
correct.
citizen, that's all filed in your office.
That's right.
All right. So during the holiday season, you're going to be open that Thursday and that Monday. And anybody who needs a birth certificate or they need a
Marriage license.
license, yeah, there's a lot of those
Yeah.
now, I imagine.
Plan ahead a little bit if you're planning on getting married over the holidays. Just be aware that our office is only open.
That's right. Don't get
Thursday.
married without you being aware that you're getting
You
married.
do not want to get married without a license.
And I don't think you can you?
You can,
Can
but
you
that
really?
creates a whole
Can of worms.
set of problems.
All right, a new can of worms. So don't get married without a marriage license, okay?
That's correct.
All right, very good. Well, all right, well, again, how many people do you have in your office?
Well,
at
Wayne,
any given time?
I have 8 full-time employees and 1 part-time.
Okay. 8 full and 1 part-time.
That's
And-
correct.
And do they, what are the normal hours that you are open outside
Well,
the holiday season?
We have a regular 5-day work week, 8 to 5.
Right.
Yeah,
Monday through Friday.
that's correct.
All right. Very good. And as Register of Deeds, what may be, and you didn't know any of the questions I was going to ask, but what might be some of the more unusual? Does anything stick out as maybe an unusual filing of some sort? Maybe it was an unusual real estate filing, or an unusual marriage license. Anything come to mind?
Well, I can tell you that when the one that I really remember
Yeah.
that brought in the most money, of course, was when they built the new Walmarts.
Oh yeah.
Because we get revenue stamps on our deeds, and that was,
This is the Walmart out at Rosewood.
that's right.
All right.
Yeah, that helped the county a lot.
Well, I imagine the original Walmart helped as well when they built it. And then
Well,
they
that was
rebuilt
before
it.
my time, though.
Oh, of course. And you don't remember that one.
No. I've been registered of deeds 8 years, and I
8
just
years.
got elected to 4 more. So.
Oh, well, great. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
And you were sworn in as well. We saw that ceremony.
That's correct.
And the Walmart, Rosewood Walmart, brought in the most money for you.
All right. Yeah, and another thing, talking about things that you that stick out in your mind, you
Yes.
know, and there's a misconception with the citizens that we can change a birth certificate just by you coming in and saying, this is wrong or that's wrong. And I just wanted everybody to know that there's a process for an amendment that you have to go through for amending a birth certificate. However minor the change might be, we cannot alter that birth certificate ourselves. It has to go through Raleigh Vital Records, and there is a process, and there's normally a fee too.
All right. So you can't change anything here.
No.
Which is understandable.
Yes.
Well, how long does something like that take?
Usually about a month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not a great.
Well, we
long,
have to
drawn-out
have,
thing.
you know, the proofs to submit with the amendment. You know, it's not just me saying, hey, this is wrong. We have to have proofs to send to Raleigh.
So what might be something that might end up incorrect on a birth certificate?
Well, just like a last name. You know,
Okay.
like somebody spells their name Clark.
Okay,
And some people have an E on the end of it.
that's true.
And some do not.
Right.
And so even that small change would need some kind of documentation.
Does anyone ever come to you and do that? Do they say my last name is misspelled? It's
Yes.
Jones and should be Smith?
Yes.
That
yes,
happens?
Yes, all
Okay.
the time. Yes.
All right. You just send them up to Raleigh.
No, we can do the paperwork, but
Oh, okay,
they
you
have
get it
to.
started.
They have to bring in the documentation so that we can do the paperwork. They sign it, and then it's filed with Raleigh.
Okay.
Yes.
Any of the other misconceptions that come to mind that that people need to know about?
Well, and just like we talked about with the marriages, do not get married without a license.
Now, how can you do that? Because I'm just, because I don't know. I thought that a minister or someone conducting a marriage ceremony had to have a license
Well,
to marry somebody.
and people, you know, they've made all these plans, and they're thinking, okay, we can go forward with it, and then get the license later on. Doesn't work that way.
Does not work that way. at all.
No, sir.
Are you in violation of the law?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Yes. Yeah.
Could you end up in a pokey?
I don't know if it's that severe or not.
Okay. All right. Don't take any chances. All right.
That's right.
Stay out of the pokey. Get a license. All right.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Very good. Then, if anyone has any questions about your office or something that they need help with, how do they contact you?
Well, our phone number is, of course, 919-731-1449. And then, like I said, we're open 8 to 5, normal working hours.
Okay. 731-1449. Our guest today has been Lois Mooring of the Wayne County Register of Deeds office, and thank you again. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and the day after, and then that Friday, you're going to be closed.
We're closed,
On
yes.
the Thursday of that week, you're going to be open 8 to 5.
That's
So
correct.
if you have a birth certificate,
Be
something to
full
file
staff that day, so just
will.
come in with anything you need to file.
immediately. Right.
Right.
All right. And then Monday open and then Tuesday closed.
That's correct.
Thank you very much for being with us.
You're welcome.
All right. I'm Wayne Alley.
I wanted something that I could do with my daughter one-on-one so that we could grow in our relationship and have those memories that we'd always take with us. Now as they're getting older and they understand the impact they can make for the community, to start really getting involved. Being well-rounded, going through the CPR courses that they're going to be taking, so they can help somebody, that maybe one day they can be that hero that saves somebody or makes a difference in somebody else's life. I think it's affected me for the better. I think it's made me a better person. I think I'm more aware of the things that are going on in my community and the way that I can help impact.
And we're back on WGTV today. Thank you for being with us on this Tuesday morning. It is December 18th, and oh boy.
I know. I hope you learned something from the interview with Lois Mooring, Register of Deeds here in Wayne County. I know I certainly did.
You know, I've seen those books that she's talking about, those real estate books from the 1700s, and they are really fascinating. She's right there. Very interesting.
Well, she keeps so many things for so long.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Let's see. It was looking at our almanac for today. The year was 1719. A fellow by the name of Thomas Fleet of Boston, Mass., published a book. There were stories, in fact, that came from his mother-in-law. Her name was Elizabeth Foster Goose.
Interesting.
They called her Mother
Goose.
1719, he published a book. Now, how true that is, I don't know, but I think my information is pretty accurate. So that may be true. There may actually have been a real Mother Goose. Anyway, that's from where the stories came. The stories, as you may know, are very old and dated anyway. They go way back in time. Some of these were actually originating from some of Aesop's fables. But anyway, a lot of these Mother Goose stories, as I'm sure you're aware, had political overtones or undertones. Anyway, very interesting some of the stories were. If you ever get a chance to look up the history of the Mother Goose stories, I strongly recommend it. It's very interesting how that works out.
You ready for me to?
Well, no, I can keep going.
No, I'll be glad to.
America's first Sunday newspaper started this day, the year 1796, and it was in Baltimore, Maryland. The Baltimore Monitor, the first Sunday newspaper. Before that, nobody wanted to read on Sunday because you just didn't do that sort of thing.
You didn't read on Sunday?
No, you didn't. No.
You didn't do anything?
No, you didn't do anything. And after that, we just all just downhill from there.
Well, let me see if you've heard of these theories, Wayne.
Theories?
Yes,
what
this
theories
theory.
have you there, young lady?
Let's see. Most of them, of course, are based on the Mayan calendar. It's about the end of the world coming.
Oh, gee whiz.
Yeah. Well, these theories have been debunked by scientists because, of course, no one knows when the end of the world is coming. However, the folks out at the Cliffs of the Noose Park decided to hold an apocalypse hike.
Oh, really?
To let people see how prepared they would be for a survival in that particular situation.
Oh, okay.
So the hike's going to be held on December the 22nd.
Okay.
It's a Saturday from 10 until noon.
Wait a minute. December 22nd would be the day after. Because the theory...
When do they say the theory is going to actually take place?
21st.
Well, I guess if you survive it, you're going to come over to the Cliffs of the Noose and participate and see if it ever happens again.
That's right.
That you're going to survive. Since participants are asked to meet at the overlooked parking lot, take bug-out bags to see how prepared you are for a survival situation. Hikers will be put in scenarios that test their knowledge and their gear. Take a friend or family member and work as a team.
Okay.
How about that? That's at the
Okay.
Cliffs of the Noose.
That's Cliffs of the
on
Noose.
Saturday, December the 22nd. Go test your skills. How about that?
Well, do you send out Christmas cards?
Yes.
I know Michael does.
Yes.
Michael's very, very adept at doing the card thing. But a fellow by the name in 1975, a fellow by the name of Werner Erhard of San Francisco set a world record by mailing out his 62,824th Christmas
Oh, my
card
gracious.
in 1 year.
In 1 year?
He sends out a bunch of Christmas cards every year.
Wow.
And that year, he sent out over 62,000, nearly 63,000 cards.
Wow. Well, now
Yeah.
Michael doesn't do that. He writes special letters to his family.
I beg your pardon.
We get the special letters.
That's right. That's right. You told me about that. The year was 1976. It so happens. This is only a coincidence. But TV show Wonder Woman.
I remember that.
Appeared on TV for the first time. Linda Carter was the star. Tall, dark, and handsome Lyle Waggoner was Major Steve Trevor. Wonder Woman had of course, appeared in comic books since 1941. She possessed the beauty of Aphrodite, the wisdom of Athena, the strength of Hercules, and the speed of Mercury, or any of the Ford products. But 1976 it was when she first appeared on television.
Interesting.
Yeah, well, kind of.
Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Well, here's another interesting thing that is being done at the Cliffs of the Noose over the holidays, Wayne.
Yes.
On Wednesday, December the 26th,
Yeah.
the park will host a Christmas play day from 8 until 5 p.m., December the 26th.
Right.
One of the parking lots will be blocked off so that parents can take their children out to try their new toys in a safe location. Like if you live in an apartment or you live in an area that doesn't have a big backyard,
Right.
you can come out to the Cliffs of the Noose on the day after Christmas, the 26th, from 8 until 5 p.m. Bring your big wheel or whatever you got for Christmas, your tricycle or
Right.
whatever the case may be, remote control cars, whatever.
Oh.
And you can come out and you can have a play day, a Christmas play day at the Cliffs of the Noose.
Very
in
nice.
a safe location. They'll block it off from traffic.
Very nice. And one more thing very quickly before we get to the next segment.
Yes.
I wanted to mention that the Wayne County Commissioners meet this morning. The briefing begins at 8 o'clock, which is not very long from now.
Nope.
8 o'clock this morning, the briefing begins, and then the official meeting itself gets underway at 9 a.m. this morning in Commission Chambers, the Wayne County Courthouse, 4th floor. Love to see you there.
That's right. Well, you know what? Up next is Crime Stoppers. Paige Lerner, the coordinator for Crime Stoppers, is up next to find out how we as a community can help her and her group of Crime Stoppers. Good morning and welcome to Wayne Goldsboro Television. I'm Kim Best, your host. With me today is Paige Lerner. She is the coordinator for Crime Stoppers here in our community. Good morning, Paige.
Good morning.
Tell us what you have today for Crime Stoppers.
Well, as anybody's been watching the news, we've had a kind of a pickup in robberies, and we've had a very recent one, a very serious one that I wanted to ask for everybody's help, and it was an incident that happened at Aggie's. And specifically, it was on Friday, December 7th at about 9:30 p.m. The employees were cleaning up, and some were taking some trash outside. One employee was approached by a masked person in the parking lot, and the employees were brought back into the business at gunpoint. There was a total of 4 masked subjects that 4 total.
Okay.
All basically wearing masks, all dressed in black clothing, and I can say there's 4 black males.
Okay.
Brought the employees back into the business at gunpoint, told them they were going to kill them if they shouted or screamed. Demanded the money, and once the employees gave them about $1,600, they did flee. And so I wanted to remind the public about Crime Stoppers and how it works, especially this time of the year when we're dealing with a lot of robberies. But basically, I just want to remind everybody, anybody that's got information about this crime or any other crimes in Wayne County, just to call me at 735-2255, or they can certainly text, and that's the same phone, and that's 222-4230. So if they've got information about this crime, when they text me, it's anonymous. I want to remind everybody, it's anonymous. I can't see that phone number. I don't know who's calling me. My number is blocked. And so
they're eligible for a reward.
Yes, they're eligible for a cash reward up to $1,000 that leads to felony arrest in these cases.
So if you know anything, it is worth your time and effort to make that phone call.
Absolutely.
To help everyone. Now, remind us where Aggie's is located, what the address is.
Aggie's is at 212 West Ash Street. And so some people that are downtown especially are familiar with that spot, and I know that they would like to help those employees and help us out and earn some extra holiday cash.
Exactly.
And I can help them out with that.
And it happened on December the 7th.
December the 7th, about 9:30 p.m. It's going to be 4 black males. Again, they were in black clothing and they were wearing masks.
What
Any
time of night is
information? 9:30 at night.
9:30 p.m.
Yes.
Okay. If you know anything or have any details that you can share with Crime Stoppers, call the number behind us. You may be eligible for a cash reward. We appreciate your help, community. Step up.
Thank
We
you.
need your help.
It helps us with our leadership skills. It teaches us character and like real life situations that we're to encounter and how to deal with them.
Before Angelique participated in the Smart Moves program and becoming a member of the club, her attitude was it was going downhill. She was disrespectful to her mom, disrespectful to some of the staff here. After being a part of the Smart Moves programs, her attitude has improved. She's willing to help out. I believe that the Smart Moves program that's offered here at the club has given Angelique the tools needed to succeed in life, to build a solid foundation as far as her growing up as a positive role model in today's society.
Investing in United Lane, you're investing in me. It has given me the chance to be a leader and be a positive role model to all the other people around.
And we're back on WGTV today. You know, we need to look at birthdays. I didn't have birthdays to talk about
That's
earlier.
exactly right.
But
We
here
have
go.
some special people.
Yeah, I've got a birthday today. This is the birth anniversary of one Betty Grable. That beautiful lady was born this day, 1916. Of course, she passed away a few years ago, but Betty Grable, 1916. Anyway, also a birthday today for Christina Aguilera. Katie Holmes is having a birthday today. Brad Pitt having a birthday. Keith Richards is still picking and grinning, and they're still touring, as a matter of fact. Also a birthday today for Steven Spielberg.
How old is he? Do we know?
Spielberg, let's see, he is 66 today.
Oh, okay. So a young pup.
66. Yeah, he's just a youngster.
Yes.
Sure. 66, or something like that. He's about 66 today. All right.
All right.
All right.
Well, you know, Wayne, on tomorrow's show,
Yes.
we have Jessica here from the Cooperative Extension.
Oh,
You talked
boy.
with Jessica. What did you guys talk about?
Well, it's just, I can't tell you.
It's a secret?
It's a secret.
So you have to stay
You
tuned
have
for
to
that
watch
one.
for tomorrow.
Well, we also talked with Tara Humphreys from Wayne Community College
Yeah,
about Wayne
yeah.
Community College's Teacher of the Year.
Oh, yeah.
And there's more to that, but we'll have to wait and share that with you tomorrow. But that's Charlotte Brow is the Wayne Community College Teacher of the Year, and she is here with us as well, discussing that honor.
Right.
And then we have Nicholas.
Nicholas Cole.
Nicholas Cole.
Is it tomorrow?
That is
Oh,
tomorrow.
Great.
Sure is. He'll be on the show talking about a very jazzy Christmas coming up soon at the Paramount Theater.
Yeah, looking forward to that a whole lot.
That's right.
All right, we'll leave you with this. Don't be taken in.
Yes.
Don't be taken in, because it was on this day, 1995. 1995 it was, when police in Houston, Texas warned residents there that a con man had already sold $25,000 worth of water.
Okay.
Water he claimed astronauts brought back from the moon.
Of course.
NASA assured police there was no such thing as moon water. They had to go to NASA to find out there was no water on the moon. Can you believe that? I mean, what does that say about police in Houston, Texas?
Uh-oh.
And if you're a policeman in Houston, Texas, thanks for watching. We appreciate you very much. Anyway, we'll be back tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock, Wednesday morning's program, right here at 7 a.m. on WGTV.
That's
today.
right. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate your support, and that's what's happening here in your community.
And until tomorrow morning, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best.